السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أتمنى أن الجميع يكون بصحة جيدة، ونرجو من الله عز وجل أن يرفع عنا هذا الوباء والبلاء وتعود الحياة كما كانت أو أحسن بفضل الله. ولكي لا أنسى أزف لكم أحر التبريكات والتهاني بقدوم الشهر الفضيل، الشهر المبارك، شهر رمضان، أهله الله علينا بالصحة والعافية والنصر والتمكين. إذن بداية هذا اليوم بحول الله سأحاول أن أقوم بمراجعة للدروس السالفة التي قمنا بإجرائها في الدورة الأولى، ويتعلق درس هذا اليوم كما تشاهدون بطبيعة الحال درس هو The past perfect. إذن السؤال بسيط جدا، ما هو past perfect؟ الماضي التام. The past perfect is a verb tense which is used to show that an action took place once or many times before another point in the past. يعني كيكون عندنا مثلا حدثين في الزمن الماضي، ال past perfect اللي هو الماضي التام يأتي قبل حدث معين في الزمن الماضي. Read on for detailed descriptions, examples, and present perfect exercises. Of course, we shall try to see all these details about the past perfect. But first, let me move on to show you more details about the past perfect. Let's go. إذن بداية كما تشاهدون عندنا ما يسمى بال past perfect forms. Past perfect forms. So the past perfect is formed using hard plus past participle. أول شيء اللي خصنا نركزوا عليه هنايا هو أن la form أو شكل الماضي التام يكون باستعمال the verb to have in simple past اللي هي أمامكم عندنا هنايا had. بطبيعة الحال the verb to have in simple past اللي هو I had, you had, he had, she had, it had, we had, you had, they had. had زائد شنو هنا؟ past participle. ال past participle نقسموها لنوعين، ال past participle with regular verbs and past participle with irregular verbs. إلا كان عندك الفعل اللي هو regular verbs كتزيد له في الأخير ed هي ed، وإلا كان عندك الفعل اللي هو irregular فأنت تحتاج لمراجعة الأفعال التي منحتها لكم في تلك الورقة في أول السنة اللي فيها infinitive, simple past and past participle. هناك تجد ما يسمى irregular verbs. Questions are indicated by inverting the subject. كنديرو l'inversion du sujet اللي كنبغيو نطرحو السؤال يعني في la forme interrogative and had of course, and negatives are made with not. كدير had بطبيعة الحال وكتبع لها النيجاتيف وكتبع بطبيعة الحال le verb in past participle. Now we have some statements. You had studied English before you moved to New York. You had studied English before you moved to New York. كما تشاهدون هنا استعملنا le verbe régulier، بطبيعة الحال ضفنا له ed كما كتشوفوا عندنا had plus le verbe اللي هو study. of course study اللي هي تكتب بهذا الشكل s t u d y which means y. هذيك الاي كنزولوها وكنردو في بلاصتها اي اللي هي I بطبيعة الحال in English وكنضيفوا لها بطبيعة الحال ed فتصبح على هذا الشكل. You had studied English before you moved to New York. Now, number 2, the interrogative form or question. Had you studied English before you moved to New York? بدأنا ب had وأتبعناها بطبيعة الحال ضمير شخصي وأتبعناها the past participle of the verb to study. And the form of question is like that. Had you studied English before you moved to New York? رقم 3 اللي هي negative form. You had not studied English before you moved to New York. بدأنا بطبيعة الحال بالضمير الشخصي، أتبعناها ب had وأتبعناها بطبيعة الحال ب not اللي كنستعملوها في النيجاتيف فورم، وكذلك بعد ذلك جاء الفعل اللي هو الفعل study in past participle which is studied. You hadn't studied English before you moved to New York. الآن عندنا the past perfect uses. وقتاش كنستعملوا ال past perfect؟ متى نستعمل الماضي التام؟ عندنا use number 1 completed action before something in the past. كما قلت لكم completed action واحد الفعل مكتمل الأركان قبل حدث آخر في الزمن الماضي. كما كتشوفوا عندنا نقطة وعندنا علامة، يعني past perfect هو تلك النقطة اوكي، وعاد جنب بعده واحد الحدث آخر اللي علمناه أو أشرنا إليه بعلامة لكي يتضح هذا الأمر. إذن دائما هو كيجي قبل واحد الزمن معين في الزمن الماضي. نتابع. The past perfect expresses the idea that something occurred before another action in the past. It can also show that something happened before a specific time in the past. نفس ذلك الذي شرحته لكم من قبل، يعني أنه كيجي قبل واحد الأكشن في الزمن الماضي. عندنا بعض الأمثلة للتوضيح أكثر. Of course we have some examples to give you to clarify the image about the use of the past perfect tense. I had never seen such a beautiful beach before I went to Kauai. إذا ال past perfect هنايا هو had seen. Okay, had seen. had plus the past participle of the verb to see. Okay, أعيد. I had never seen such a beautiful beach before I went to Kauai. Number 2. I didn't have any money because I had lost my wallet. I didn't have any money because I had lost my wallet. The past perfect هنا هو had lost. had plus the past participle of the verb to lose اللي هو lost. Number 3. Tony knew Istanbul so well because he had visited the city several times. The past perfect here is had visited, and the whole sentence is Tony knew. You see, past simple. Knew Istanbul so well because he had visited the city several times. Number 4. The interrogative form. Had Susan ever studied Thai before she moved to Thailand? Had Susan ever studied Thai before she moved to Thailand? إذا هنايا طرحنا السؤال. دائما من نبغى نطرحوا السؤال كان بديو بهاد، وعاد كنديروا لها الضمير الشخصي وكنتبعوها بالpast participle of the given verb. هنايا عندنا had وعندنا الضمير الشخصي اللي هي سوزان. اوكي، الضمير الشخصي لان هنايا ليس ضمير الغائب ولكن اشرنا الى الضمير هنا باسم سوزان، اذا حاضره. Had Susan ever studied Thai before she moved to Thailand, sorry. Number 5. She only understood the movie because she had read the book. She only understood the movie because she had read the book. إذن ال past perfect هنايا هو had read. واحد الإشارة هنايا le verb to read في الانفينيتيف ديالو هنا في الحاضر ديالو كنقولوا له to read، في simple past read، ولكن يبقى بهذا الشكل. le verb to read أو الفعل to read يكتب بهذا الشكل، فقط الذي يتغير في الزمن الماضي هو طريقة النطق. إذن عندنا read في الزمن الحاضر in simple past read and in past participle read. Kristen had never been to an opera before last night. إذا the past participle is had been. وهنا le verb been بطبيعة الحال it's irregular, which is the verb to be, sorry, and it is an irregular verb. كما قلت to be في simple past was were and past participle becomes been. The next example, we were not able to get a hotel room because we hadn't booked in advance. Hadn't booked. This is the negative form, and the past perfect here is hadn't booked. The last example, have you ever visited the United States before your trip in 2006? Yes, I've been to the United States once before. إذا طرح السؤال بطبيعة الحال, which is the interrogative form, had visited, and the answer is I had been. Yes, I had been to the United States once before. نكمل. الاستعمال رقم 2 بالنسبة للماضي التام. It is duration before something in the past non-continuous verbs. Non-continuous verbs كما تلاحظون في هذا diagram. Okay, we have past, present and future. There is a duration. واحد الكونتينيوتي ديال ذلك الزمن اللي هو الماضي التام. With non-continuous verbs and some non-continuous uses of mixed verbs, we use the past perfect to show that something started in the past and continued up until another action in the past. إذن يبدأ في الزمن الماضي ويستمر إلى حدود واحد الزمن معين دائما في الزمن الماضي لواحد نقطة معينة في الزمن الماضي لا يمكن أن يتجاوز الزمن الماضي. ذلك هو الماضي التام. Examples: we had that car for 10 years before it broke down. إذا لمدة 10 سنوات we had يعني امتلكنا هذه السيارة لمدة 10 سنوات. Okay. إذا في الزمن الماضي دائما. All past perfect, of course, here is had. Number 2. Example number 2. By the time Alex finished his studies, he had been in London for over 8 years. The same idea. And example number 3. They felt bad about selling the house because they had owned it for more than 40 years. Exactly. Although the above use of past perfect is normally limited to non-continuous verbs and non-continuous uses of mixed verbs, the words live, work, teach and study are sometimes used in this way even though they are not non-continuous verbs. So I think I've covered the most important ideas and details about past perfect. I hope that the video is very clear and the ideas given to you and suggested are very clear. Wish you the best. Thank you very much. And I wish you a good luck. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. إذا فقط قبل أن أكمل ارتأيت أن أقدم لكم تمرين فيما يخص the past perfect. إذا السؤال اللي هو put the verbs into the correct form. Past perfect simple. The storm destroyed the stand castle that we had built. هنا عندنا he not be to Cape Town before 1997. He hadn't been to Cape Town before 1997. إذا عندنا نديرو هنايا hadn't ولو verb to be غنديرو في الباست participle اللي غادي يولي لنا been وغنديرو he had not been to Cape Town before 1997. When she went out to play she وعندنا do already homework. شنو غنديرو لها؟ إذا عندنا هنايا لو verb to do وعندنا ذاك التايم expression اللي هو already. إذا بشكل بسيط غنديرو when she went out to play. she غنديرو بطبيعة الحال اللي ضروري نديرو had، هذه أهم حاجة غنديرو had، وعاد نديرو الباست participle ديال الverb to do. إذا she had already done her homework. She had already done her homework. رقم 4. My brother ate all of the cake that our mom. وعندنا le verb make. le verb make غادي ترجع لنا made، وغنديرو had، وغادي نديرو the past participle of the given verb which is made. My brother ate all of the cake that our mom had made. And now the doctor took off the plaster that he put on 6 weeks before. 6 weeks before. The doctor took off the plaster that he had put on 6 weeks before. Number 6. The waiter brought a drink that I hadn't ordered. The waiter brought a drink that I hadn't ordered. إذا غنديرو had not، وغنديرو past participle of the verb to order اللي غادي يرجع لنا ordered اللي هو regular verb غنزيدولو ed بطبيعة الحال. The waiter brought a drink that I had not ordered. I couldn't remember the poem we had learnt the week before. I could not remember the poem we had learnt. إما غادي نديرو learnt ولا نديرو learned بحال we had learnt the week before. Number 8. The children collected the chestnuts that had fallen from the tree. That had fallen from the tree. Fallen. Okay, le verb to fall in past simple fell and past participle fallen. The children collected the chestnuts that had fallen from the tree. Angie, before he went to see her in London. هذه question mark, which means it's a question, it's an interrogative form. We have to say had he، كنبديو دائما بهاد، وكنديرو الضمير اللي هو he، وكنديرو past participle of the given verb اللي هو found. غادي يرجع لنا found اللي هنا regular verb. Had he found Angie before he went to see her in London. إذا هذا ما في الأمر، أو هذا كل ما في الأمر. أتمنى لكم مشاهدة سعيدة، وأتمنى لكم النجاح في مساركم الدراسي بحول الله. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.